I have no good spot to put this, so yet again you're in the kitchen cabinet, trying to make it so that I'm not completely cut off here. I need to make a note to myself for next year to not have a Memorial Day sale because the timing is just horrible for it. Like, I had the sale, but now I'm at the point where I've got all the eyeshadows to press. Steven's not home to help me. He usually does the pressing. On top of that, I've got to finish up what I'm doing for my summer collection because I'm doing some more colors for summer, and then I made like some soaps and stuff. I'm doing it all like 90s nostalgia toy themed, which I'm excited for that. But like that's on top of making sure I finish up all the stuff so that I can get the orders out from the Memorial Day sale, and then I have to have my anniversary sale because people look forward to that every year. I usually start it in July because I started my shop in July, and it'll most likely be a week-long sale again like I had last year. And that is that. So it's just all this stuff at once. Plus it's the last week of school, which is kind of good and kind of not because they have a lot of stuff going on for it. And it's not like necessarily schoolwork, but they're busy and doing a lot of stuff, and I have to do it with him. And then once they're done with their graduation on Thursday, that's it. So like almost every day this week is a half day, which is kind of good because I can get more stuff done. Like today is the only day that's mostly a full day because he doesn't have science or social studies anymore. They said they're not going to do that all week, so that's usually one of his last classes of the day. But he does have music today, which is the last class of the day. So he doesn't have science, but he has to go to music. And then tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday are all half days, and he'll be done by 12 o'clock. So it's not horrible school schedule-wise, but I just have so much crap to do, and I'm like, I didn't have a Memorial Day sale last year, I don't think. And I wasn't going to this year, but I had so many people ask me, so I was like, well, I guess maybe a bunch of other people are doing sales and they just want to get all their shopping done at once, or nobody else seems to be doing sales. I don't know. All I know is that I don't know. I either have to raise my prices soon, which I don't want to do because I know that's going to piss people off, but also this is going to be my 8th year, and my prices have never gone up. I had to raise them on some of the Bath & Body stuff because over the years the prices for that stuff, like the ingredients to make everything, got insane. Like my soap base that I use for the glycerin soaps is so expensive now. It's pretty much doubled in price from when I first started making it, because like I used to get the big 25-pound cases and it would last me a while, but those used to be 50 something bucks, and now they are with the shipping and everything, it was 50 something bucks, and now they're over 100. So yeah, doubled in price, and I haven't upped my prices that much. So I mean, people enjoy that, but it's not helping me any. So I don't know. I either have to change the prices or not have sales as often, and that's going to hurt me because people only seem to buy when I have sales. I feel like I just screwed myself from having so many sales from the get-go, because people just expect that now and don't purchase unless there's a sale going on. So that part kind of sucks. If I could change anything, I would go back and not have constant sales. But it's also kind of what got my customer base going, so people are more willing to try a new brand that they've never tried before, like mine, if they can get stuff on sale to try it out. I'm trying to make a sandwich right now, and I'm picking through the banana peppers because there's a bunch of weird pieces in here this time. I don't like when you get ones like this right here that aren't completely hollowed out, because those are always hard as a rock. I don't know why, but it must be something with the canning process or the jarring process or whatever, where those pieces just get super hard. But I love banana peppers on my sandwiches. I can't do the spicy ones, the hot ones, so I get the mild all the time. I bought the hot ones a couple weeks ago by accident. But it's okay, they won't go to waste because Steven eats those. I just can't handle them, they're way too hot for me. But speaking of hot, if you like hot sauce but not like super spicy, this one is delicious. It's one of the hot ones. It's the classic. They have a bunch of ones that say the classic, but this one's garlic Fresno. And it is spicy, but like it's not too hot for me as long as I'm eating it on something. So it's been really good with like burritos, or what did we have? I made homemade salsa and I put some of the hot sauce in the salsa and it was really good. So what you doing, folk? I'm update on the, you can't see it behind me right now, but the litter box furniture thing that I got. It's working out so well because I can keep the litter on top, first of all, because it's like an extra shelf over there. But like, just having the litter boxes out of plain view, and I mean, you still know there's litter boxes in there, but it's like containing, they have a thing where either one or both of them always has to take a shit when I start cooking breakfast, lunch, or dinner, okay? Every single time without fail. And I'm like, no one wants to smell your crap when I've just started to make food. It happens every single time. And because this thing is so like covered, all there is for them to get in and out, I mean, if I had the cabinet doors open, it would be wide open, but all there is for them to get in and out is that little arched doorway on each side. So it kind of contains the smell. So that's been working out really well. It doesn't stink up the whole downstairs of the house when they go to the bathroom. So, I forgot to tell you guys, we've put a door at the top of our stairs to kind of help the air conditioning situation. So it's been working out good so far. It was a nightmare that weekend. It was not last weekend, but the weekend before, I think. Or was it 3 weeks ago? I don't know, but we spent the whole week. It might have been that week that I like didn't film anything on the weekend because we were so busy doing that. But it was such, that Saturday we went to Home Depot. We were like trying to figure out what we were gonna do because we were initially gonna just get like a door, and Steven was gonna build like around it, what's it called? The frame and the door jamb and everything to put it in the hallway. But when we got there, we were like, why don't we just buy the door in the jamb already put together and everything, because they sell them like that too, and it wasn't going to be a huge difference in price. So we got the one that we thought was gonna fit. I think it was 36 inches wide. When we got it home, it was like a millimeter too big to fit in the freaking hallway. I'm like, didn't you measure things before we came here? Like, this is always an issue where neither one of us measures shit. And he swore up and down that he measured, and I guess he just remembered the measurement wrong, because like a man, he didn't bring a freaking notebook or even a piece of paper with him that said what he measured. So I was so pissed when we got home because it didn't fit. And then he made it fit, which was just, when we took like the cardboard and the straps off of it, because it was all cardboarded together and stuff, the door was already broken. It was cracked at every hinge, like the wood was splitting, and I'm like, let's go take it back because it's broken, and we just friggin' spent $100 on this door in the door jamb that's broken. He didn't want to bring it back because he had already sawed off a little bit to make it fit, and he figured they weren't going to take it back. And I'm like, I will tell them it was broken, and we didn't realize that till we took the friggin' cardboard off. So I don't know if they would have taken it back or not, but he effed up that door so bad. So, I mean, it's serving its purpose now. I'm not sure if it's going to stay there permanently or if we're going to take it down in the wintertime, but it was just a friggin' mess. that weekend. So whatever, we have a door in the spot that we wanted a door so that we can leave these 3 doors open, our bedroom, Aiden's bedroom, and my office, to get all of the air conditioning. Normally we have an issue up here because we have no way of blocking off the stairway. So now it's okay, and it's been working really well. So there's that. There was so much other stuff I was going to talk about, and now I don't remember what I was going to say. I do not remember. I was going to talk about like TV and stuff, but haven't been watching that much different lately. Like we finished The Sopranos a few weeks ago. Sopranos. I say Sopranos. I know that they mostly said Sopranos in the show, but whatever. I did not expect to like that as much as I did. I ended up really liking that show. I already knew how it ended because, I mean, the show was so old and everybody talked about that ending when it happened, so I already knew how it ended. I'm editing my vlog right now from last week. So we finished that, and then he got me watching Boardwalk Empire because he figured I would like that, and I didn't think I was gonna like that either, and we're like halfway through that already, so that's really the only TV shows that I've been watching. I've been watching that show You on Netflix because I never started that back when it came out, and it's okay. Like, I'm trying to get through it, but like I'm taking big breaks on it because it's getting very repetitive, and like I'm not super into it. I don't know. Everybody says that's such a great show, but I'm not super into that one. I'm due for like a rewatch of Orange is the New Black because I rewatch that every summer for some reason. So I'm sure that'll be like during when I'm working and stuff. I'll probably start rewatching that soon. I watched Baby Reindeer because that was another thing everybody was saying, oh, you need to watch this, you need to watch this. It was all right. It's crazy that was like a true story that happened, but and then last night when Steven went to bed, I watched that movie. What was it called? Anyone But You? Something like that. I don't know. I have such a girl crush on Sydney Sweeney. I will watch anything that she's in, so I watched that. It was a very like predictable rom-com movie, but I liked it. It was funny. Not sure if it's something I would watch multiple times because it was just like your average romantic comedy type thing, but I watched that, and then I don't know if I had anything, like I try to put stuff on my list that I know Steven won't want to watch, so that like he goes to bed before me most nights because he has to be up at 5 in the morning, and especially with summer coming, I'll be staying up later than him pretty much every night. I know that. So I don't know if I had anything else. I use Netflix most of the time. Netflix and Max is what I usually use. I'm definitely nervous. But I don't. Yeah, it was called Anyone But You. This is back to, these glasses are back to killing my nose again. I don't know what to do about this. Like, I really want to keep wearing these, but this little thing. What else do I have on my list?
I have
all kinds of like, what do you call it? True crime things on there. I wish I could find some good ones. Like, I'll start watching some, and they're just super, like, they're boring, or I can't get into it. I'm trying to look now to see if there's anything else I can... Okay, so fan is on again in case it's loud. That's why. Today is Wednesday, and Aiden pretty much has half days all week this week. So I've been able to get some stuff done, although today I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. It's only 2:15 right now. But I didn't get as much done as I wanted to because my uncle came over. Not even sure why he came over, because he didn't need me to change his bandage today. But now I'm just putting together my little sleeves that I use for highlighters, because I have to hot glue them together and everything. So I'm sitting here doing this so that I can package my highlighters and then get going on the rest of my stuff. Because I have to package all the eyeshadows, which aren't pressed yet because Steven hasn't been able to help me. I'm hoping when he comes home he'll feel like doing some, because I'm going to start them, but he goes way faster at it than I do. I lose the strength in my arm after like a few hundred of them, so I always have at least 1,000 to do every sale, and it's a pain in the butt, so I just would rather him do it because he goes faster at it and it doesn't hurt his arm like it hurts mine. So I just wish I had a machine to do it. But I also have, like, even if I could afford one of those eyeshadow pressing machines, they're so big that, like, I don't have any room for it in here. I would have to put it in the basement, and that would mean, like, finishing the basement because it's too, like, dusty down there, I guess. Like, it's not easy to clean because the ceiling, like the rafters and stuff, it's just bare rafters, and there's like cobwebs and everything that even though I go down there and I vacuum them, they come back in like no time. It's so aggravating. I wish it was a finished basement, but it's not like we spend time down there or anything, so it's not that big of a deal. But I am watching, Lifetime did a show now about Gypsy Rose, and I can't friggin' stand her. And I'm glad that more people, like on social media and stuff now, are seeing through her bullshit and saying the same thing, because I've been on the I can't stand Gypsy Rose bandwagon since they did that show, The Act, on Hulu, and I was just like, all throughout the, like, it's not even about her killing her mother, like, it's the aggravation. Her mother got what she deserved. Like, what she did to her was terrible, so don't come at me for that. But it's the fact that she learned manipulation and shit from her mother, and she manipulated an autistic kid into killing her mother for her, and that pisses me off. I have an autistic child. I feel some sort of way about that. So, and now, like, since she's been out, it's just, my aggravation towards her has been even worse, because she just, like, she's so rehearsed with everything. She has an answer for everything in every interview that she does, and, like, everybody knew that this was gonna be a big thing and she was gonna get fame from this and everything, but, like, I can't. And, like, this guy that married her, the Peter Griffin looking one, he seems like an actual nice guy and stuff, and, like, she just manipulated him too, because she wanted to make sure she was married and had a place to live and everything when she got out. And she's, like, I'm only on episode 2 because they're only putting out one a week. It's not like they released the whole series already, but just from the previews and stuff, she already wants a divorce from him, because, like, I think in real time now she's already back with her ex-boyfriend. It's just, I can't stand her. I don't care what anybody says, you're not gonna sway my decision. I can't stand her. These are the things that, like, I wish my mom was still around, because she had, like, all the same opinions on these true crime cases and stuff as me. And my grandma knows nothing about this. She never saw, like, the other show and didn't know about this case or anything, so I can't bitch about it with her, but I can't stand her. I don't know why I'm watching this. This is like stuff that me and my mom used to do together. We would find something we couldn't stand and, like, hate watch it just so we could sit there and bitch about it. But, like, I don't know. I can't. I don't know why I'm watching it, but then again, I'm just watching it to aggravate myself, I guess. So I have to heat up my glue gun. This thing gets really hot and it works really well, but, like, the battery on it, it only stays charged for like 15 minutes, and it's not like I've had this for a really long time. I use it sparingly, because I only really use it when I'm making these things and just gluing the bottom flaps together. So I don't know why, I guess it's because it stays constantly hot, but the battery is not great on it. I have hiccups now. I just ate lunch. Very late lunch today because my uncle was here. I was trying to think of some new stuff to make for my shop, but I don't think I'm gonna bother introducing anything else new for summertime because I've already got I've got the eyeshadows done. I just have to send them to my swatch people to send me pictures so that I can get, I want all the summer stuff released in time for my anniversary sale. And the new item that I have a couple new fragrances, but the new item that I have, like the new product that I haven't sold before, are these little, they come in like a wax clamshell, and they're shaped like little stars. So like you can pop out the whole bar and use it if you want, or break them into 6 pieces. They're like a soap body scrub hybrid, so they're like solid, but they're a sugar scrub with poppy seeds and like lots of nourishing oils and stuff. So I'm excited about those. I only have them in watermelon scent right now to see how they sell, and also because it's summer, so I figured I'd do watermelon. But if they're like a big seller, I'm gonna introduce them into most of the other scents that I do too. So I'm excited about those, and I'm not doing a giant collection for summer. I have 6 eyeshadows, a couple new fragrances, those scrubby cubes that I was just talking about, and a highlighter. Is that all I had? I wanted to, I've been working on a lip mask too, but I don't know if that's going to be finished in time. That might be part of like the fall line. Oh, I have a couple loose glitters too. And a few soaps that I'm making. So I don't know. I think the summer collection will hopefully do well. It's not a huge collection, like I said, but tomorrow is Aiden's 5th grade graduation. That's all he has tomorrow, is his morning meeting and graduation, and then school is done. So he's pretty excited about that. And now this is heated up, so I'm going to glue these together really quick. Oh crap, I need another glue stick. I forgot last time I used it, it was like down to the end of it. I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys later. We haven't even had Aiden's graduation yet, and I've already cried today because during his last morning meeting, his teacher started crying. So that just set me off. I wasn't, this didn't happen to me last year. Last year I was excited about the last day of school. I guess, I don't know, like I liked his teacher last year. Last year he had the teacher that he had that one teacher for every subject. But we just didn't have that attachment to her, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why I get like this. I got like this really bad when he graduated from preschool, because that teacher had him for several years, because he went into the early intervention program, so he was there for a couple of years. And that was even worse because I was in the classroom with everybody else bawling. But yeah, this is not as exciting day as I thought it was gonna be. I'm a little teary-eyed now. What was I gonna say? I wish that we could go to the meetup that they're having tomorrow, but the one that his teachers is gonna be at, and I say this all the time, it's like over 3 hours away, so there's no way, especially with Steven having the car. I couldn't even like take an Uber there because it'd be ridiculous. But I don't know, I'm just trying to get some stuff done. I'm supposed to go out with my friend tonight, so I gotta get as much done during the day as I can. So I'm gonna go out with her once Steven gets home. It is really nice out today. I'm hoping it doesn't get super hot. I don't think it's gonna be humid though, because like the real feel all day stays the same as the temperature. So usually if it says it's like 80 degrees but the real feel is 92, then you know it's going to be super humid. But this, for like 5:30 when I'm going to leave the house, it says temperature 74, real feel 74. So that's like perfect temperature for me. If it could stay 74 and below all summer, I would not hate summer as much as I do. But I'm super tired, and I know, well, I went to bed at like midnight, which I should have gone to bed a little earlier, but I wasn't that tired last night. And also, I've been drinking these, I found these fizzy drinks. I think they're like Walmart's store brand version of the sparkling ice drinks. They're only 5 calories. They're fizzy, which is awesome. And I always have to check to make sure that because they're sugar-free, they don't have aspartame in them, because that just triggers migraines. But it's got it's sucralose, so that's the one that like doesn't bother me because it's derived from actual sugar and everything. But I realized last night that they had, all of them have green tea extract in them, so they must have some sort of caffeine in them. And I'm like, damn it, why am I drinking this right before bed? So that's probably why I wasn't really sleepy. But it wasn't like the type of caffeination that makes me jittery. So maybe that's the way to go from now on. Drink those when I need a caffeinated drink. I just cried through most of the whole damn thing. I didn't want to get super emotional today, but I guess I couldn't friggin' help it. Alright, so Aiden's graduation is over with. My grandma and uncle were watching it because, like, they sent the link for us to send to family members and stuff if they wanted to watch it too, so they watched it. I am an emotional wreck right now. I friggin' hate this. Like, I didn't get like this last year. It wasn't super emotional for me last year. But this year it's just like, I don't know why it's hitting me so bad. I think it has to deal also with the fact that he's going to be in junior high and I feel super old. Jesus. I don't know. There's not really much else. There's not much else to talk about. I need to go put makeup on today if I'm gonna go out anywhere later, because now I'm a mess. My eye is still messed up, so I can't really go crazy with it, but I will put something on. I've been crying all friggin' morning practically. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go and I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. So of course, I ended up writing a letter to the commissioner of the jury or whatever it's called, because I was looking up stuff on how you get out of jury duty, and like I explained to them in the letter, my son is autistic, I cannot leave him with just anyone, I don't have family that can watch him for me, and also I work from home, so missing a day of work is going to be detrimental to my income. And it got denied, so I got a letter in the mail saying it's denied. I need a letter from a doctor. It doesn't say from his doctor, from my doctor, what are they supposed to say in the letter? So, I mean, I have to make Aiden's appointment for his yearly checkup anyway. So when I go, I'm just gonna ask his doctor, like, can you write me a note, because they're being dicks. Like, I see people on Facebook all the time, got out of jury duty, blah blah blah. Like, nobody wants to tell me how they got out of jury duty. Like, what do? I'm not frigging going. I can't, like, I don't have a doctor's diagnosis for anxiety, so I can't use that excuse. But also, like, I don't want Steven to have to miss a day of work. It's bullshit. I can't, this is the stupidest thing ever. I was on Reddit looking up something about, like, people getting denied from, requesting to get out of jury duty, and there's so many people that say, oh, I want to do it so bad and I've never been picked. Why have I been picked like every other freaking year? And there's people that want to do it. Like I said it the last time I was bitching about this. Why isn't it a voluntary thing? Because there's plenty of people that have the time to do it, that want to do it, that are interested in doing it. I could care less about any of the shit that the one time that I actually had to go into jury duty, I sat there all day long, and, like, they didn't pick us for anything. None of the people that were there. We sat there all day long, wasted a whole fucking day for no reason. Like, if I had actually gotten picked, I would not have given it, like, I just want to get out of there. I have no interest in doing that. I like watching, like, court TV and all kinds of true crime cases and stuff like that, but I can guarantee you there's nothing interesting like that around here. It's all just, like, freaking domestic violence things, or, like, I don't know. It's just freaking nothing I give a shit to stay, like, just waste my time on. I don't know. I'm so aggravated with it right now. I ended up going out with my friend last night. We went to, At Home has Halloween stuff already. Not a lot of it, but they've already put some out, so that was pretty fun. I was excited to start seeing Halloween stuff. If I recall, last year, they were like the first ones that put it out too, and by the time we went, it was all picked over. So I'm like, we're gonna have to go every week until we see that they put it out, and maybe we'll get the good stuff this year. But it was so picked over last year, and then none of the other places really had anything yet. We went all over that shopping area that we go to. We went in Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby doesn't do Halloween anymore, so all they have is like fall stuff, that's such a bummer. We went to At Home. We went to TJ Maxx. We went in Ulta, but I didn't get anything. Oh, Steven's calling me now, and then I'll forget what I was talking about.